Good morning, welcome back to the homestead, guys. One of the things that they don't tell you when you're homesteading is how much attention is needed for what you would consider normal things that come along with, say, city life. Prime example, we had 2 storms blow in 2 days in a row, and one of the things after being here almost a year now is you have to survey after every time it storms. Regular rain, no big deal. But when you have storms that are typical, say, typical summer storms, where you would normally say, oh, it ruined my beach trip, or my umbrella blew away, is not the case when you have a homestead. You have to go out and survey what went wrong and how much it's going to cost you. So like I said, we had 2 storms come in 2 days in a row, and as I was in the process of cleaning up the storm from 2 nights ago, we had another one roll in. So I haven't surveyed the damage from last night's storm just yet, but it's something that I didn't expect to happen every single time that we had a storm, but it happens. Before we get into surveying any damage, we got to go do our morning chores. Pretty light today. Should get that done relatively quickly. Let's go put the ducks out. Well, before we even get to the ducks, looks like the corn took it on its chin last night. All right, I'm coming. So that's disappointing. So I put wood chips down, pine shavings. I put pine shavings down in the run, and the storm last night washed out big, huge channels in here. Not the end of the world. The ducks will move it around, but man, that's just kind of indicative of how much rain we had fall. I didn't check, but it was a not insignificant amount of rain come in. Well, at least the duck pool's full. All right, all ducks outside. Come on. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Then we gotta go rescue David Wright and the Fantastic Four. Hey, you old chuckleheads. We'll go let these guys out, check for eggs. A little early. We got like a month to go. In case you guys don't know, that's David Wright. He's our blind duck. He doesn't know where he is, but he's awesome, so we keep him around. David Wright, go ahead outside. Go ahead now. Outside. No. Go outside. The other way. The other way. Go the other way. Calm down. Calm down. Okay, there you go. No. Outside. Alright, we'll let the Fantastic Four out. Alright, outside. Let's go. Outside. Outside. Nope. There you go. There you go. Outside. Outside. David Wright's just spinning. Go ahead, guys. Outside. Good. David Wright, let's try this again. There you go, buddy. What do we got here? No eggs. Let's get him some food. So I didn't realize it was as much with ducks as it is with chickens, but there's definitely a pecking order. There you go. Here's the food. Here's breakfast. But the pecking order in here is the big older ducks. They take the pool first, and then the little guys over here, they kind of get boxed out by the bigger ducks. In a couple hours, I'll separate them, especially when the sun comes up and it gets real hot. I'll put the ducks either in the backyard, the big ducks in the backyard or the garden, and then give the Fantastic Four here a chance to go in the pool. Get away from them. Be nice. as they drill around, they'll fill in these gaps. I can't believe how much water fell. This was all, oh my goodness. This was all full of chips. But they'll drill around and they'll make it nice. So that's it for these guys. We'll give them a couple hours. Like I said, we'll get the big ducks a chance to hump around in the pool and do whatever ducks do during duck season. And then we'll kick them out. We'll put the little guys in a little bit later. Let's start looking for storm damage. So again, the first thing I saw, I mean, the garden really looks like it took it on the chin. This pumpkin, that was like that. I pulled that out a couple days ago. I'm getting ready to put that in the compost. But the corn really got smashed up. Also, I noticed, even though I put a French drain across this back line here, so much water fell. I mean, this was like 5 inches of wood chips I put down here. And it's all kind of washed out. It's not the nicest corn. It's kind of a test bed. I mean, the whole garden's a test bed, but this did not last. I think when I do it next year, I'm going to put them tighter together so that they have a little bit of stability, because these didn't survive. We'll end up taking these out, putting them in the compost as well. Don't mind the hose mess. There's a plan for that. Looks like everything else survived though. This is the second batch of corn, like I said, doing it a little tighter. I planted these way later in the year so I would see how they would do. Potatoes got waffled there. Oy, oy, oy. One of the other things I noticed during the storm last night was that we heard a metal flapping sound. And we don't have any louvers or anything on the roof. I think the chimney cap is loose or broken. And I'll have to get up there, see if it is the chimney cap. If it is, measure it, get a new one. If it's not, we'll do a little investigating on the roof. See what's flopping. I know there's a roof vent up there that we don't use. It's not connected. If that's the case, maybe we'll have to rip it out. Who knows? But we're not going to know until we investigate further. Oh my goodness, more devastation. Looks like if you were tall, you did not survive. But Mama's sunflowers took it on the chin too. Took it right on their sunflower chin. I don't know. I got to figure out a way to try to fix those. That's a shame. They were pretty too. So maybe while we wait for the roof to dry, we'll try and fix these. It's not broken. Just the roots are. Pop the root ball out. Maybe I can dig a bigger hole. Sink the roots in. Oh. What kind of evolutionary shortcoming makes a thing with a small root ball and a gigantic heavy stalk? I'm going to use this zip tie as like a clip, and then maybe a piece of string to the pole. I don't know what I'm doing, but it clearly needs some help. So, try this. Alright. That seems to be pretty good. Took a little bit of damage, a couple of broken things, but I had this old pole here from a canopy we don't use anymore and just strung it up. Instead of tightening it around, I just used this zip tie here. I don't know. Seems like it's working. I'll probably try this one now too. Just to get it to pull over a little bit. It might actually work to counteract the pull from this one. Have them pulling against each other. I don't know, does engineering have a place in agriculture? Oh, we're gonna find out. That seems to be working. And this little guy, he's alright. Well, we'll see how this acts. This one I put a zip tie on. This one I just tied right onto the stem here. Let's get you. Why am I talking like Attenborough? So like I said, this one I put a zip tie on. See if it would cut in maybe a little less. This one I just went with the string right on it. We'll see how it reacts. I don't know. It's all a test. It's all a test. That's the crazy thing, is that you don't know what you're doing. We've never done it before. Everything's a test. These things look brutal. They really didn't do well. Well, the bees are still here. That's all that matters. Save the bees. All right, on to the next thing. All right, so this thing, yeah, that was the noise we heard. This thing needs to be replaced. Okay, no big deal. We'll go ahead and take some measurements. This didn't survive. Yeah, you're crooked. We're on a roof, it's crooked. Let's see. So I bought 3. You know it's a serious job because I brought 3 pairs of Knipex pliers. That's right, I said Knipex. Don't be a Canadian and call them Knipex. They're Knipex. Cow, it's hot out here. So, I don't know exactly how much a new chimney cap costs. I wouldn't say that's directly related to the storm. It's probably old age. The storm just did it in. So overall, I think we did okay. There's so many people like, oh, it's so hot out here. Welcome to the South. It's hot out here. Alright, let's get off the roof before you fall. Alright, so looks like we survived. So while there's a large contingent of the population like, oh, the Q train made me late for lunch. I want to buy a piece of property out in the woods. Get away from all this. It's not easy. It's fun. Don't get me wrong. It's fun. But every time it blows hard like this, every time it blows hard like that, these are the things that you have to do out here. I think in this case we did all right. New chimney cap, not the end of the world. What could that be? A couple $100, no big deal. No trees fell on the cars, no trees fell on the house. It's good. I showed you as we drove past the tree that we lost yesterday. We'll finish cutting that up. I'll probably make that another video because, I don't know, I love chainsaws and making chainsaw videos and tractors and stuff. I think that'll do for now. But here's a snippet into what they really don't show you on HGTV when you have a nice piece of property and you wanna start a homestead. Your day starts about 3 hours later than you think it will because you gotta double check everything. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I'll catch you on the next one.